Dinner was chaos. Samantha had approximately zero filter and the energy of 3 people. She told loud, dramatic stories that made Oliver giggle uncontrollably. She teased Kate relentlessly. She and Valentina had this easy, playful dynamic where Valentina would give her these amused, long-suffering looks whenever Sam said something outrageous. Lily sat there picking at her food, trying to keep up. And then Kate literally fell into the fountain trying to impress this girl in our philosophy class, Sam was saying, gesturing wildly with her fork. That is not what happened, Kate protested. That is exactly what happened. Valentina, back me up. I've heard this story from multiple credible sources, Valentina said diplomatically, so I'm inclined to believe it's true. See? Kate groaned, covering her face with her hands. Lily found herself smiling despite her confusion. There was something infectious about Sam's energy. Oliver was building a tower out of his peas while Sam told another story about their college days. Something about Kate getting locked out of her dorm room at 3 a.m. You're making me sound like a disaster, Kate said. You were a disaster, Sam said cheerfully. The kind of disaster who once started a philosophy club that mostly just involved eating chips and arguing about movies. I was perfectly fine. Remember when you set up multiple alarms to go off at 2 a.m., then pretended you had no idea why Izzy woke up groggy? She was always so calm and unbothered. I wanted to test out a theory. You were wild back then. It's adorable how you try to deny it now, Sam said, grinning. Kate's cheeks flushed again, and she took a long sip of her wine. Oliver piped up. What's adorable? Your mom, Sam said without missing a beat. My mom is pretty, Oliver said matter-of-factly. Lily is pretty too. The table went quiet for just a second. Sam's grin got impossibly wider. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Sam, Valentina said quietly, a warning in her tone. What? The kid has inherited an excellent taste. Valentina chuckled, looking at Sam with so much affection it made Lily's chest ache. Kate shook her head. You're a menace. Oliver looked up from his pea tower. What's a menace? Your Aunt Sam, Kate said flatly. Oliver thought about it seriously. What does it mean? It means someone who causes trouble. Oh. Oliver nodded. Then yeah. Everyone burst out laughing, even Sam. Betrayed by my ride or die, Sam said, clutching her chest dramatically. This is a new low for me. Kate leaned back in her chair, a wicked smile spreading across her face. No, your lowest was still how awkward you were with Valentina after your initial encounter. That was your lowest, Sam. Sam's eyes widened. We are not talking about that at the dinner table. Why not? It's a great story. Kate, I swear. What happened? Oliver asked, looking between them. Valentina cut in smoothly. They're just talking about boring work stuff, buddy. But Sam wasn't done. She turned to Kate with a pointed look. Well, at least I did something about my situation, unlike some people who are just letting things be complicated for no reason. Kate's smile faltered slightly. What are you talking about? Oliver asked. Valentina stood quickly. You know what, Oliver? Didn't you say you wanted to show me your dinosaur collection? And Sam still hasn't seen your new Triceratops, has she? Oh, yeah. Oliver jumped up from his seat. Come on, it's in my room. Sam let Valentina pull her up from the table, but not before shooting Kate one more meaningful look. We'll be right back, Valentina said, guiding both Sam and Oliver toward the hallway. And then they were gone, leaving Kate and Lily alone at the table. Kate let out a long breath and started laughing. Really laughing, the kind that made her shoulders shake. She's testing my patience more and more, Kate said, shaking her head with a fond smile. Lily, still processing everything, found herself smiling too. It's kind of fun. Seeing you like this. Like what? Less... Lily searched for the right word. Less composed. More... real. Kate looked at her laughter fading into something gentler. Yeah? Yeah. They sat there for a moment, the sound of Sam and Valentina drifting closer down the hallway. Their voices grew louder, clearer, closer to the dining room. Kate leaned back in her chair, sighing softly. Timing, she muttered, smiling anyway. Getting Oliver to bed took longer than usual. He was too excited, too wired from having Sam and Valentina there. He kept asking questions. Where were they staying? Would they really take him out tomorrow? Could they go to the arcade? What about the dinosaur museum? Buddy, Kate said gently, tucking him in for the third time. They'll still be here in the morning, but only if you actually sleep. Promise? Promise. Sam poked her head into the room. Hey, Ollie, I heard you're having trouble with the concept of sleep. Oliver giggled. I'm not tired. Well, that's too bad, because Val and I have a very important mission planned for tomorrow, but we can only do it with a well-rested co-pilot. She crouched down next to his bed. So here's the deal. You sleep now, and tomorrow we're hitting the arcade, and maybe, if you're really good, we'll get pizza after. Really? Have I ever lied to you? No. Exactly. So close those eyes. Oliver snuggled into his pillow, finally settling. Good night, Sam. Night, troublemaker. By the time they left his room, he was already half asleep. The four of them ended up in the living room. Valentina set down the bottle of wine they'd brought with them, and Sam immediately vetoed Kate's suggestion of a quiet evening. Absolutely not, Sam said, pulling a box from her bag. I brought Cards Against Humanity. We're playing. Sam, no, Kate started. Sam, yes. Lily sat across from Kate, acutely aware of every time their eyes met. The game devolved into chaos almost immediately. Sam had no filter. Valentina kept winning with the most unexpectedly dark answers, and Kate was laughing so hard at one point that she had to wipe tears from her eyes. I forgot how competitive you get, Kate said, watching Valentina shuffle the cards for another round. You're one to talk, Valentina replied. Sam still has trauma from the time you destroyed her at Monopoly. That was one time, Sam started. Izzy told me that you didn't speak to Kate for 2 days, Valentina said. Because she bankrupted me, emotionally and financially. Lily was laughing, the wine making everything feel warm and easy. I need to hear this story. No, you don't, Sam said quickly. Kate grinned. Oh, you really do. As Kate launched into the story, Lily found herself relaxing into the moment. This felt normal, good, like sitting around with friends, except her heart kept doing complicated things every time Kate smiled at her. After another round, Sam leaned back against the couch, stretching. This is nice. Reminds me of that ski trip we took years ago, Val. Remember? The one where we basically just stayed in the cabin and played games for 3 days straight. Because you refused to learn how to ski, Valentina said, poking her. I didn't refuse. I made a smart adult decision that I valued my bones in their current, unbroken state. I went back inside and discovered the hot tub. Sam grinned. Best decision I ever made. The mountains were beautiful, though, Valentina said, her voice softening. All that snow. It was peaceful. Lily smiled, listening to them banter. That sounds really nice. You ski? Sam asked. Oh no, I've actually never... Lily hesitated. I grew up in Miami. We didn't really do snow. Kate looked up at that, something shifting in her expression. You've never seen snow? I mean, I've seen it. In movies and stuff. Just never experienced it, I guess. Lily shrugged, trying to seem casual about it. It's not a big deal. That's a shame, Sam said. Snow is annoying, but in a magical way. Very compelling sales pitch, Valentina said dryly. I'm just saying, everyone should experience a good snowstorm at least once. The conversation moved on. Sam told another story, Valentina corrected half the details. But Lily noticed Kate had gone a little quiet, like she was thinking about something. An hour later, Sam and Valentina were getting ready to head back to their hotel. Thank you for dinner, Valentina said, hugging Kate at the door. It was really good to see you. You too. Both of you. Sam gave Kate a long, meaningful look. Don't be a stranger, and don't be an idiot. I have no idea what you're talking about, Kate said innocently. Sure you don't. Sam turned to Lily. It was so nice to finally meet you. Kate wasn't exaggerating. You're lovely. Sam, Kate said, her voice pained. What? I'm being nice. Valentina pulled Sam toward the elevator. Good night, Kate. Lily. Night, they both said. The door closed, leaving Kate and Lily alone in the quiet apartment. Sorry about her, Kate said, leaning against the door. She's a lot. I like her, Lily said honestly. Both of them. Yeah, me too. They stood there for a moment, neither quite knowing what to say, even though both of them wanted to say everything. In the quiet hallway, things felt different. But tomorrow would come, and Lily would be Oliver's nanny again, and Kate would be her boss. I should probably... Lily gestured toward her room. Yeah, it's late. Neither of them moved. Lily, Kate started. Good night, Kate, Lily said softly, and disappeared down the hall before Kate could finish whatever she'd been about to say. Kate stood there for a long moment after Lily's door closed, thinking about Miami, about snow, and about the way Lily's face had lit up when Sam talked about the mountains. Then she pulled out her phone and started searching for cabin rentals.